Hi everyone, it's Don Sanders here today, and we're going to tackle a subject which I'm going to try and explain to you the easiest way that I know how. So, artificial intelligence is going to be such a big part of the promotion industry going forward. So, I'm going to try and explain it to you the way that I understand it, and maybe we can get through this together. But before we do, let's thank all the great suppliers that are on the screen right now. They make these webinars possible. They're all top flight suppliers that will never let you down. Edwards, Flex Systems, Alexa Springs, etc. And I've got a new website, a sponsor, Ron Friedman at the Power of AI Merch Bots. He is the best in the industry I know at this, and I'm going to have a little video about what he does. And he's got a little ebook that you can use that will really make you really understand what to do with AI. Well, I missed a slide there, so instead of going back and trying to go over it, I'm just going to get going with what I've got. There's two types of AI, generative and a kind of an exploratory AI. That means that with one AI, you can get things set and rewrite proposals, etc., make samples. But the reason that I got onto AI so much is I went to buy a car a year ago, and I tried to buy the car from Carvana, and the responses I got from them were so human-like, it almost scared me because I thought I was dealing with a human being, and it was so well written. They sold me on the car, and the only time that I dealt with a human being was the day that I went out to pick the car up. So Carvana kind of got me on this and got me curious to how AI would really work. And I've got three great coupons on the screen right now for Trainer, Logomats, and Flex Systems. Flex Systems can print QR codes on labels that go on clothing, and you can actually read those QR codes. Now, the best way I know to say this is pair artificial intelligence with the human touch. That means you've got to have some human interaction when you do this. You've got to be consistent, and you've also got to have sincere feelings. Those Carvana experience I had, I felt like their feelings were sincere, and they were actually really wanting to sell me a car. It was just amazing. But you need to express feelings when you communicate with AI or in any part of the promo industry. People want to deal with human beings, but they also want to use technology to be able to do that. So if you show feelings, you're going to be able to communicate with more people quicker. Alexa Springs on the screen right now. Burley-Camp makes the best motorcycle kickstand pants. I know it's November, but come spring and the start of the year, motorcycle rallies restart. It's a great product for that market. And Apogee, I love Apogee. They're the best award company that I know. I use them, and there's a great $50 off an order coupon on the screen right now. Now, while I have you, I want to show you my Trainer Sample of the Month Club. Trainer is a great supplier. The second one I entered an order for way back then. They will send you an actual product sample, virtual samples, or anything that you need on a monthly basis. There is no charge for this. There is the form that you will end up filling out on the right side of the screen. Chantel T at trainergraphics.com. If you will email her, she can send you the sign up form. And after you figure it out, after you fill it out, the only thing you have to do is just wait for your virtual samples to come or your actual samples on a monthly basis. It's a real good deal because Trainer's a nice supplier, and hospitality is a big thing. And with holiday parties coming up, a lot of your customers are going to be buying napkins and cups for holiday products. Now, I wanted to find out from suppliers that I know, the ones that sponsor this webinar, what they're doing with AI today. And the main thing that I've found out is they're using it to generate new copy for emails and social media. And you can see on the screen right there the original message that someone wrote, and then under it is the AI interpretation that makes it a lot more fluffy, a lot more action oriented. And that is a way that I found that suppliers are using it now. And two reliable providers are Klaviyo and HubSpot. There's a bunch of them, but those are two that I checked out just to see if I thought that they were really into this. And there's a great coupon right there for Bensel. Those smash lights that Bensel has are absolutely great, and I've got a chance for you to get samples of them if you want to email them at the end of the presentation. Now, Gamma is what I've come up with is the greatest way to do PowerPoints and presentations created by AI. Using Gamma is a great tool when reworking PowerPoints and trying to make things look a lot sharper than they used to. On the screen right now, you're seeing an AI-created ad for shoe charms from Burlacamp. I loaded up the Burlacamp logo. I entered all those photographs in the program, and I just told it what I wanted it to do, and it put all that together just like that. The little charms, the marks from Burlacamp, etc. And if I want to change the background color or whatever, I just tell it to do it, and it does it. Pretty easy stuff once you figure it out. Yeah, once you figure it out, it's not that hard. I'm just putting that caveat in there because you got to stay with it. But once you get it, you're going to be good to go. And if you'd like to have shoe charm samples from Burlacamp, it sales at burlacamp.com. And that's a big market for students. People are putting those charms on these Crocs today, and it's kind of a great little cool product. It's very inexpensive, and it's good for the youth market, students, etc. Now, let's go to how we use Gamma to combine and create product flyers that are unique to you. I love Quickie. Quickie is a great supplier. They make the original QuickCoin, the coin purse, which has been around forever. They make key tags, they make luggage tags, magnets. So there's 4 of their product offerings on the screen right now. And what you could do is you could load all those up in a Gamma program and then tell it to mix those, add descriptions to the products, and you can make your own custom flyers. The reason this is important is right now that Quickie flyer is a generic flyer, the one in the center with a phone number on it. All distributors will have access to sending that out. But if you wanted to have one that was completely unique to you, you could mix this up and create your own product flyers, maybe with the coin purse, maybe with a magnet, maybe you mix it with some holiday items. I don't know, but this is the way to use Gamma and the programs that do the same thing. info@quickie.com if you'd like to have some Quickie samples. They're just a great supplier, but I'm trying to give you a way here to see that you can become unique to other distributors. You'd be sending out completely unique product flyers that no one else has. info@quickie.com for samples. Now, the holiday season is company awards time. We can still sell some holiday gifts here. My great friend John Gauchi, who works for Apogee, has a Swag It Forward program. If you want an actual sample.
Hello, everybody. It's Johnny G from Apogee. I'm here to give you the hottest tip, how to pick up new customers. It's that time of year, everybody, where people are planning their holiday parties. You want to go out and find a new customer? Go out there and ask some of these clients if they need awards for their holiday parties. That's right. Everybody's having holiday parties, and what a great time of year to give them the idea of doing awards with you. At Apogee, we want to make it easy. Everybody's doing awards at their holiday parties, so tell them, I want to show you some ideas for holiday parties. You might want to go with something that's traditional in glass. Don't worry about it. Apogee can help you. Everybody have an amazing day. Go out there and ask some people if they need help with their holiday awards.
John is my dear friend, and he is so well-meaning. And the reason I added this is I have a storage warehouse customer. Every year in November, I get an order for them for their awards, for their managers, their year of their locations. This is repeat business over and over and over again. john.g@creativeawards.net. If you'd like to take advantage of their sample award, a program that's Swag It Forward award, or if you'd like some holiday gift items, John will be happy to provide those with you. Now let's talk about pre-ordering 2025 catalogs. The reason I'm including this is there are some suppliers that are still producing hardcover catalogs, And if you would like to have those, I would go in and pre-order them now, because they burn these things up pretty quick because people want them. A lot of people don't use catalogs at all, but for those that do, this is a great way to order them right now. So if you'd like to have a 2025 catalog for logo mats and their complete sample kit, which is shown up there at the top half of the screen, M. Wadsworth at logomatsllc.com. And when you're out at those holiday parties, those company parties, if they're in a bar and a restaurant, go in the bar and look and see what kind of channel bar mats they have. Or if you can go in the restroom and see if they have mats. This is a great market match for bars and restaurants. And when you're going to be in them because of holiday parties, great opportunity to find out if they need mats with their logo on that. Now, you need to sell Apple products to help clients with AI. A lot of distributors do not know that Sunjoy offers Apple products in this industry, such as earbuds, the trackers, headphones. They'll even imprint Apple TV, the little, whatever we call the little thing, the Apple TV device. They'll even imprint iPads, etc. Bella at sunjoy.us if you want to learn about how to sell Apple products.
Selling in the digital world means knowing about digital products. So I would be out talking to my customers about Apple products. You want to look like you know what you're doing, offer those to your customers, and I guarantee you most of them will say, well, I didn't know I could get those with my logo on it. Great way to get in the door and have an introduction for a new customer. Sunjoy offers Apple products. A lot of people don't know that either. That is who I would go to for them. And remember, if you sell Apple, you've got a good reputation already going in.
That's a great door opener to say that you sell Apple products, and then you can move on to other products, all the other things that they need. So it's Bella at sunjoy.us, and if you'll email, she'll send you a thing on how to sell Apple products. Now, another thing on selling these holiday gifts right now, you need to point out the fact that customers have forgotten the value of saying thank you to clients. Back 20 years ago, or let's say 20 years ago, probably 75% of companies gave holiday gifts to their customers. I don't know when people decided that those were not important. It's probably down to about 25% now. If you want to juice up some action, start calling on your customers about holiday gifts. They're the greatest way to say thank you to clients, and they bring the human touch to sales. Quickie, there's some great holiday products from Quickie on the screen. The Smash Light I told you about from Bensel is up there, can be imprinted with a holiday greeting. And blankets from Southern Plus. That is a great gift item for people in offices, because a lot of people get cold in offices, and a blanket in their lap will keep them warm during the day. Point out to your customers that holiday gifts will create goodwill for them all year long. And one of the greatest ways to get information to them very quickly is to send Snugs Christmas and holiday wish book links. There are numerous pages of quality gifts in this virtual book, and you can email Snugs about getting the link for this. But if you will send this out and post it on Facebook, LinkedIn, etc., you'll get some action from people that look at the wish book from Snugs and then contact you about placing an order. Now, another great little holiday gifts from Ad Capital. I love Ad Capital. Lance Dunn is my friend that owns that supplier. They have the greatest little stocking caps and stockings for fireplaces you can get imprinted. They have those dowel holiday calendars that hang off the wall. That's an old school product, but if you want to show something new that somebody's going to get and they're going to keep, it would be both of those products. And Ad Capital also has a brand new line of t-shirts and clothing coming out with a wicking capability. It's called Smart Tiers. This will be out about the 1st of January, introduced at the ASI Orlando show. Sales team at adcapital.com if you want samples of these products, or you want to know about their absolutely great new wicking clothing line And this is great for those pickleball players, and they are everywhere. Let's see, sales team at adcapital.com. Now let's talk about you using AI to build perfect mailing lists. People, a lot of distributors always want to do mailings, and they ask me who I buy my list from. I have never bought a list in my life and will not. At least 30% of lists that you buy are inaccurate going in. Seamless.ai is a virtual AI processing site where you can put in company names, emails, and you can get exactly the exact information you want, and you will be mailing your mailings to the correct person. It's like every year I mail these Lintz cleaning cloths inside a card. These have my logos on them, and I want to wish my customers happy holidays. I buy these cloths, I take them out of the container, which you're seeing in the middle of the screen, my Don Sanders marketing ones. I leave them, I fold them up flat, put them in a card, I mail them. My customer opens the envelope, and the card falls out. The cloth falls out in their lap. Order some samples, Scott at clothpromotions.com. And if you want to get going and sell some holiday gifts now, or see how seamless.ai works out, get on there, try it out, and do a mailing program with Lintz Cleaning Cloths. It's not too late in the year to do that. Now let's talk about bottled water. I'm going to put this in because distributors are asking me all the time, what is the big problem with lead times for bottled water? Why does it take so long? Well, it's just real easy. The bottled water facilities, nearly all in the country, are overbooked because it's a high demand product. Now, Alexa Springs, I talk about in every one of these webinars, has the best tasting water in the industry. Their spring water is excellent. They make their own bottles now in Mount Ida, but what they're doing is increasing their capacity by 50%. There's a little brief video of they're doubling their bottling capacity up there, so their lead times will go down. That is an answer to help you get a little faster service on bottled water. And people say, Don, why is demand up for bottled water so much? It's because of the recent not reveal of the EPA standards. The EPA is not testing in municipal water for perchlorate, methylterifery, I don't know what this is, intestinal bacteria. This is true. When this came out, bottled water sales started increasing quickly. And remember 2 years ago in Detroit, a suburb outside of Detroit, everyone had to start boiling their own water because the water was dirty, it was nasty, and it had foul things in it. Brian at alexasprings.com if you'd like to have samples of bottled water. If your customer asks, why is it taking so long? Well, there is the answer, and it will make you look like a hero to them because you are actually looking out for their health and selling them clean water. Now, you can use Meta for Facebook. I went to Cuba several years ago, and I have grouped my photographs. I've used a processing program to get them all lined up in an accurate way, and even to add captions for me to all of my photographs from Cuba. It will arrange pics, create captions. So here's a great little way to use Facebook to get you organized when you're posting things that you want your friends to see. Like I wanted everybody to enjoy my Cuba trip along with me. $25 off an order coupon for Apogee on the screen just left. Now let's talk about promo social post. This is all about marketing. This is all about digital marketing. My friend Greg Blumstein is a distributor exactly like me. He tries to help distributors with their social media. He is very enthusiastic and very dedicated. And here is a little short message from Greg. Oh, we missed Greg. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time with these slides today. I'll be back with Greg in a minute. He does posts for distributors for Facebook, LinkedIn. He will do them for you 3 times a week. The cost is low. I'm sorry I goofed that up, but I'll come back to him in just a minute. And Greg has a free service where he'll give you a free month of social media. Promo Social Post. If you just email Greg at promosocialpost.com, he will send you the sign-up form. There's absolutely no committal here. He'll do it for you a month, and you can see actually how he can increase business for you. Now, there are several apps around that you can use to get AI organized. There's ClickUp and Boomi. I have checked both of these out. They organize all your responses on every app that you use and how you can organize your social media postings and everything that you do. If you want to check these out, they are helpful for people that are going to need organizational help. And holiday ornament samples right there, sales at burlacamp.com. If you want a nice, great little end of the year product to sell your customers, those ornaments for Burlacamp are just absolutely great. And they are great for repeat holiday gift ornaments. Ornaments are kept forever. They repeat year after year after year. You can email Burlacamp, sales at burlacamp.com for samples of these. They can get them out and still produce them. I'm just trying to get you to sell some holiday gifts while you still can. Ad Capital has a new clothing line. They have in stock and no back orders needed. This goes along with that Tiers Smart wicking line. This is another line of clothing that is made by Ad Capital and printed by Ad Capital. If you want to check these out, it's sales team at adcapital.com. They'll send you a free sample if you email them and just tell them you learned about them during my webinar. Now, this is really important stuff here. I talked to you about my friend Ron Friedman. He, in my opinion, knows more about AI than anybody in this industry. And if you will get your phone right now and put it up there and take a picture of that QR code, it'll load up, and then at the end of the show, you can put all the rest of the information you need to put in, and Ron will send you a free copy of his book. If he emailed it to you, there's absolutely no obligation, and he will show you how to use AI in a way that is over my head. You can augment reality. You can have custom, he can teach you how to do custom emailing message. Ron is a great guy. I'm going to have a little brief introductory video at the end of the show, which you'll need to watch at the end, that will really show you that he is the guy that you need to deal with if you're going to become an expert in AI. Still time to sell calendars. You can order samples now. I would get those from Vincent. I've got a bunch of other great Bensel samples from Carla Madlock, Carla at Bensel.com. She'll send you samples of chewing gum, light up dual USB chargers, calendar samples, and there's a great little, that $25 off an order coupon for the Smash lights. Calendar sales repeat, just like the ornament sales. Try and sell some last minute ones now. Holiday mat sales. Now is the time to sell mats for Thanksgiving, for the holidays, for Christmas. You can get those from Logo Mats. I love Logo Mats. There's a 5% off a order coupon on the screen, and you can get those from Logo Mats by just emailing M. Wadsworth at logomatsllc.com. Go sell a mat. When you go to one of these holiday parties, go sell mats to, I talked about selling them to bars and restaurants. Well, if you're going to, maybe you're going to a Thanksgiving gathering at a restaurant, while you're there, chat up the manager and say, hey, do you need a holiday mat for Christmas or for Hanukkah? Great way to get orders, other orders, by selling mats during the holiday season. Now, you can have AI help you create favicons. I've run this before in some of my other webinars, but I think this message is very germane.
I use favicons to make me stand out from other distributors. As soon as I learned how effective they were, I made many different versions of them. When they're clicked on, That sends people to a series of videos I've created on products. It includes different specials, etc., etc. If you're not doing favicons, start doing them. Most distributors have not gotten around to creating them. And if you want to get attention for yourself in a very positive way, include favicons in all your correspondence. In fact, I don't even have to use my name in my emails anymore, because I just include a picture of one of my shoes and people know that I am the one contact.
That is absolutely the truth. I have branded myself with those shoes and these favicons. So if you've got a mark that you want to accentuate, you can then turn around and with AI load that mark where it will go to specific information. Like you could I could load my mark up where somebody clicks on it, it goes directly to one of the little newsletters that Greg at Promo Social Post sends out for me. It's there at the bottom left hand of the screen. There's all kinds of different things that you can link those favicons to. And there's a free month of social media at the bottom for Greg. He is a stand-up guy, and favicons are something that you should be using and be using them now. Another great way you can use AI, and this is from MerchBots, from Rod Friedman. He can set it up where you have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365-day distributor sales ambassador. When you load these programs up through MerchBox, this will be interactive. They will talk to you. They will send you customized emails. This is the way to do. MerchBots can help you with a virtual assistant. I've got a great little product here for Innovation Line. Chris Hodge is my friend who runs Innovation Line. I feature one of his products in every one of my webinars, and this little bandana that he has is so, so cute. It's great for charity holiday runs and walks. That's a cute product. If you'd like to have a sample of it, you can email Chris at innovation-line.com and they will get one out to you. I just like unusual products that are useful, and that is something, another product that Noah just will never discard that. Now, Ad Capital, who I talk about in these webinars, they have come up with a whole group of industry-specific products. And I've got like 6 of them on the screen now: government, fire, emergency, health, medical, hotels, beauty, clubs, etc. And what you can do when you have your AI set up is when you scan that QR code, and like you're using AI for your email responses, product choices, etc., it will link that those merchandise bots and AI created responses to those codes. So you can set what you want. So if you let's say you scan the code for hotels and travel, you can set it up where it would show specific Ad Capital products. You could have captions written on them, etc. This is a great way to send industry specific products to different groups that you call on. Ad Capital has a bunch of them. If you'd like to check them out or have these emailed to you, the images, it's salesteam@adcapital.com. They're trying to think ahead on AI, and eventually all suppliers will have to do stuff like this, but Ad Capital is out there now. Now let's talk about using ChatGPT. This just popped up about 6 months, a year ago. It's been around for a long time, but it got really popular. It was a research laboratory that started and they created the first version of the service in 2018, and there were 2 versions that came out after that. ChatGPT came out in 2022. This is a perfect scheduling application. and it will also cut down wordiness in emails and make emails more concise for you. Great coupons on the screen right now. Trainer, I talked about their sample of the month club. There's a screen charge for them, and Sunjoy, $50 off an order coupon on a $500 order. Very, very nice. Now, there are a lot of AI lead generation services around where you're getting these emails where they have leads. They will send these things out to you. At this point, there is my honest opinion about it.
Right now on the screen, you're seeing several ads for AI-assisted prospecting programs. Now, I get these every day, and I don't know anything about these companies. What I think they're doing is they're sending out emails just to generic lists they've created. They will say they're targeted to specific markets, but I don't think they're that way to the promotional products industry yet. And if they were, I don't think who they're sending to is exactly correct information on who the person is. Stay away from these things early on. Maybe they'll get worked out, but focus right now on building your own AI assisted mailing list and people that you are going to email. Stay focused on your efforts. Don't try and buy this right now.
That's an honest opinion that I have. I would build my own mailing list using the Seamless.ai. That is how to get target specific, like capture inbound leads, generate more B2B2 leads. These are generic. I don't think they're site specific yet. They might be, but I would stay away from it at this point. Now, here is a great AI services product, the Oodle Band. I've shown this before from Cloth Promotions. This is a great little video that will show, excuse me, we went through that one again. The Oodle Band is a great little product that is interactive, that you can scan a code and it will go directly to AI assisted services. Now, I've got examples right now for 2 sample offers that I have for Edwards. The one on the left is one that I have sent out before to my list, where you scan that code and Edwards will send you a sample directly. When you scan the code, it creates a generic form that you fill out that causes the sample to come directly to you. The one on the right is one I've created with the same code, but if you are using AI assisted products, such as the one Ron Friedman is going to talk to you about shortly, you can have the sample request come directly to you. You can create your own sample request form. You can put this on your website. You could put this in your emails. And when one of your customers sees this, they could click that out, fill out the form, and you might even give them other products that they could request. You can customize this any way you want to. You can have the sample request go directly to the supplier, or you can have it come directly to you and you pick out the products you want to have featured. Now, here are 2 different AI-based QR code applications. The one on the left is a blouse sample that I'm going to offer right now. If you want to get out and scan that code, you can scan that code for Edwards, and at the end of the show, fill out the rest of the form. They will send you a free soft blouse at no charge and send it right out to you. It's a great product to show your customers. Or like on the right, Snuggs has got holiday socks, full imprinted custom holiday socks. You can direct that QR code to go directly to product pics and info. So if you scan that code right now, it would take you to that product, that specifically on the Snuggs website. So you can change these depending on how you want the customization to be. Now, Promo Social Post, I'm trying with him. Here's one, a couple of the newsletters or the monthly emails that he sends out for you. They're bi-monthly emails. You can use custom branding, direct customer engagement. Greg will create these for you and send them to your list absolutely free for 1 month. Then after that, I believe the charge is around $60 a month, which is very, very, very reasonable. If you'd like to have your free month, it's Greg at promosocialpost.com. He will not let you down ever. Now let's talk about FaceTiming customers. You can use multimodal AI to assist you with FaceTimes. That means you can add photos and videos to text and conversations.
FaceTiming customers is a great way to get in front of them, and you can pitch products that are assisted with AI and pop into the screen that will make you look like you are an advertising genius. You want to show Snuggs pins? Have them pop in during your conversation. AI can help you do that.
If you'd like to have a complete pin kit from Snuggs, it's customer care at snugsyusa.com. A lot of distributors don't know that Snuggs sells a lot of pins, and they do stylists. They're very prompt on their shipping. We do a great job for you, but the FaceTiming is a great way to use AI to have products pop in when you FaceTime your customers, because you're almost with them when you're doing FaceTime. Let's talk about a great tech product. I just learned about this. It's just my thing. Ad Capital has these chamois that will clean LED phone screen, LED TV screens, phone screens, iPad screens. But I got my little Buick GTX I got. It had an Apple CarPlay screen in it, and so I thought, oh, this is so cool. So I just kept touching that screen, and then I drove in my garage one night after about 6 days, and the garage light reflected on that screen, and look how nasty it was on the left. It was so dirty. I thought, I can't believe that. So if you want to sell a really cool product to auto and vehicle dealers, this is great. And you point out the fact then they can clean these Apple CarPlay screens. I guarantee they're not even thinking about that, but show them how nasty those screens look and say, hey, I can solve your problem. Sales team at adcapital.com. If you want one of these chamois, it'll clean that CarPlay screen. And I've gotten nerdy about this, and I like get my chamois out and I clean my screen like every 2 days. I know it's silly, but it makes me feel like I am keeping things a little neater. Now you need to pitch needed AI products. I'm going to talk to you a little pitch here about SunJoy. They make the best electronics, in my opinion, in the industry. They have power banks, they have speakers, they have wireless chargers, they have earbuds. They have every type of quality electronic you would like to have. Bella at sunjoy.us. If you will email her your shipper number and tell her one of these products you'd like to have, they will send it right out with no charge as long as you have the shipper number. And there's a great $50 off and a coupon on the screen right now for a SunJoy order. Now let's talk about Flex Systems. I talk about them in all my webinars. Diane Chapman at Flex Systems is such a great person. If you want to imprint clothing with QR codes, the best way to do it is to do these PVC patches and labels like you're seeing in the middle of the screen. Those can be adhered to jackets, to clothing, to different bags and things that don't hold accurate screen prints. They can also be attached to shoes like the Allbirds shoes you're seeing on the right. The cool thing about this is when you put that phone right on that QR code, on that label, on that product, it is going to instantly react. It'll pick that code up quickly. Where with screen printing, trying to screen print on these big garments and these bags, it gets kind of washed out. So if you really want these QR codes to show out on clothing, email Diane C at flexsystems.com and ask her to send you one of these label sample kits to show how you can use QR codes on wearable products. Now, Showdown is my favorite display supplier. Kevin Walsh asked me, he's the owner, and he's the president of that company. They've had some problems with their website, and they've just been real honest about it. And they're back doing their thing the way they do it. So you can be assured that Showdown is back in business, producing things just like they did. And they have holiday products. They have glow floor displays. Tailgating is going to be big here in December. I don't care how cold it is. People are still going to tailgate. They have nylon flags, and they're going to have 2025 catalogs. You can pre-order them, info at showdowndisplays.com. And Capital is introducing a new printing process. See that Arnold Schwarzenegger imprint? That's a one-up screen. Spot on printing detail. And Ad Capital is now producing their own blanks. Perfect quality screen prints come out of Monroe, North Carolina. Sales team at adcapital.com if you'd like to have a sample. Now, I've got this video for Ron. I want you to please stay with me on this. It's 1.5 minutes, and it is going to give you some really good insight into AI. And stay with me. And then after the book presentation comes up, I'm going to show you how to get samples from all of these suppliers that I have talked to. I am sorry about that. We're going to miss that. Let me see. I'm going to try and go back here. Can't get it to work. I'm so sorry about that. That is a bad thing. After this video is over, if you, let's see. After the video is over, if you will email me at don@sellpromoproducts.com, I will email you the webinar replay, and I will email you Ron Friedman's link. I am so sorry about that. The computer is jumpy. I don't know why it is. I screwed that up. I'm just being honest with you. I will email you the copy of his book. You can also email him at ron@merchbots.com. It's down there at the bottom of the screen. If you want the auto screen cleaner, the Christmas stocking, that sales team at adcapital.com, Apple products, Showdown, everything on this screen that I've talked about, the email addresses are here for those suppliers, custom award samples, the Fandana samples. But if you will email me right now, the email address for ron@merchbots.com, I will turn around here and email you back that so you can watch it. And then in the follow-up emails, it will be included. You must watch his video. I'm so sorry about that. My computer is just frozen up and it won't go back. So I'm going to leave this up on the screen right now for a few minutes. If you want to write down these email addresses, you can email me, don@sellpromoproducts.com, and I will email you this replay. Again, I apologize about Ron. He's the smartest guy that I know, and I will send you exactly what he has as soon as the webinar is over. Next month, we will be doing another webinar, and I look forward to talking to you, and I hope I've done a good job with this. It's a little bit over my head, but I have tried to make it as understandable as I can, and I hope you have a great day. And email me or email ron@merchbots.com. You will regret it if you don't get his book and learn how he can help you. Thanks for listening.